Hi everybody, Russ from the West Ham Network. I hope you are all well. Happy Friday, well done. Another week's gone. Been a tough week, innit? Particularly with Wednesday. The disappointment of being knocked out of the FA Cup. But roll on Liverpool this weekend. If you're new to the channel, why don't you consider subscribing? Hit the bell icon so you're made aware of any time we put new content on. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, become a channel member, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do is your choice. And I bring with you today the 4th of March's edition of Hammers Headlines, where we take the news that's affected the Hammers, the headlines that affected the Hammers, and present them back to you in association with KUMB.com. 3 stories. The first one is the ongoing saga that is Jesse Lingard. It's not going away. It's not going away. According to several sources today, we are in pole position, and that's the best position you want to be in, really. Pole position to sign the Man United attacker. Obviously, he's out of contract this season at Old Trafford, and, you know, in January, ourselves and Newcastle were believed to be in for him, but Man United kiboshed that move away from Old Trafford. But now they can't do nothing about it because he's out of contract, and apparently West Ham will match anything that Newcastle throw at Jesse to sign him. I believe to be a salary around £100,000 a week. All right for some. Obviously, with so many free transfers available this summer, I think this is probably the lowest risk free transfer you can get for West Ham, having made such an impact when he signed for us for that short spell last January, really. Last January. He was our standout performer across that last few months and gelled into the side. So I'd love to see him back, and I think he'd love to come back as well, by all accounts. Obviously, there'll be no transfer fee involved because it's obviously a free transfer, but that fee would obviously probably go to Jesse as a signing on fee. But it's going in his pocket, not in Man United's, so don't mind that. Next, we have a injury update about Vladimir Coufal. He had a hernia injury back here last month when we played Leicester City, the 2-2 draw. And then last week, West Ham announced that the hernia operation went well, and he was beginning his rehabilitation immediately. Well, according to injury expert Ben Dierner, who runs the Premier Injuries site, he basically said that this type of recovery is normally 5 to 6 weeks. So it could mean that Vladimir will be back by the end of the season, but maybe early April, possibly after that international break. So hopefully he'll still play some role this season for us. By then, who knows where we'll be? Will we still be in Europe? Will we still be, going for top 4, top 6? Who knows? Who knows? But we need him back because we've got quite a few. I think we're top of the league at the moment. We are top of the league for injuries in the Premier League at the moment. So particularly at fullback. With Ben Johnson, our only recognised fullback at the moment. Well, technically Aaron Cresswell as well. We'll give it 2 now because he should be back in time. But hopefully we'll get Vlad back sooner rather than later. And lastly, we finish on a lovely story. We won some silverware to go with our Betway Cup. We've won the London Football Awards Player of the Year, Premier League Player of the Year for Declan Rice, and 2nd year running, despite the fact World Club Champion manager Thomas Tuchel is in the running. David Moyes won Manager of the Year. So we did the double. We did the double, people. We've done the London Football Award double, everybody. But also what was quite nice afterwards was when Declan Rice was he was interviewed about David Moyes and the impact of David Moyes on his career. And he basically said that if he wouldn't be at West Ham if David Moyes wasn't the manager. He wouldn't be at West Ham if David Moyes wasn't the manager. The only reason he was there is because of Moyes and the relationship he has with David Moyes. He was quoted in saying that, the first spell when David was there, Declan was very young and was learning his trade and playing centre-half. Then when he came back for the second spell, he came over to me at the first day of training and said to me, "You've got better, haven't you?" And since then, we've had this incredible relationship. The confidence he puts into me is massive and means I can go out and perform when a manager believes in me like this. Now, obviously, summer's going to be interesting with the whole Declan Rice saga. I think, fortunately, maybe with the Abramovich selling the club at Chelsea, could that mean that Chelsea aren't going to have the financial clout? Who knows? Man United with the managerial merry-go-round, which will carry on again. I think with the impact of David Moyes is not to be sniffed at all in terms of Declan Rice staying at the club for the foreseeable future, particularly with Mark Noble leaving in the summer, retiring. Deck being the main man, I think is going to be a huge thing for West Ham, and hopefully it means we can keep him. And if we progress and we go to the latter stages of competitions, who knows? Who knows? But it's nice to see that he recognises the impact that Moyes has on his career. And that's it for today in terms of the Hammers headlines. We do have our preview of the Liverpool game. That'll be tonight with Anton, Matt, and usually an opposition fan as well, which is usually a good giggle. So make sure you check that out tonight. And then Anton will be around for the watch along tomorrow, probably from about 5 o'clock onwards in the UK. So everyone, I hope you have a good rest of the day, a great Friday, a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday with Hammers Headlines. So take care everyone, stay safe, wash those hands, get those jab appointments, come on you irons, and we'll see you very, very soon. Take care my friends, bye bye.